Welcome to this explainer. So, are you struggling to verify your business's EIN with the IRS? Today, we're going to guide you through the exact steps to securely and quickly verify that EIN. If you've ever felt completely stuck because of missing paperwork, you are in the exact right place. Seriously? Discover how obtaining a 147C EIN verification letter can solve your problems and streamline your business operations. I know, it's incredibly frustrating when a single missing piece of paper stalls your entire company's progress, but I promise you, this explainer is going to be your ultimate relief.
Okay, let's take a quick look at our roadmap for today. We'll cover what a 147C letter actually is, go through a step-by-step request guide, look at some real-world business applications, tackle troubleshooting, and finish up with some legal tips. Section 1. What is a 147C letter, the official stand-in for your lost EIN document?
So what exactly is it? Well, a 147C letter is an official IRS replacement document. It verifies your existing employer identification number, along with the legal business name and the address they currently have on file. Basically, think of it as a one-page confirmation badge directly from the government. It proves your company's identity when the original paperwork is long gone.
Now, here is a major point of confusion for a lot of business owners. You might be wondering, why can't I just get my original CP5075 notice resent? The short answer, the IRS will never reissue it. That original document is sent exactly once. If it gets lost in the shuffle of starting your business, the 147C is the official replacement, and it's practically your only path forward to verify your tax ID. Section 2, Step-by-Step Request Guide, How to Navigate the IRS System Successfully. Grab a pen because this number is literally your golden ticket out of IRS limbo. 1-800-829-4933. That's the IRS Business and Specialty Tax Line. You'll want to call between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. local time. And here's a pro tip for you. Call right at 7 a.m. Doing that usually saves you from having to listen to hours of mind-numbing elevator hold music.
But hold on, before you dial, preparation is everything here. Have your business address, responsible party details, and a secure fax number ready to go before you even pick up the phone. Once you're connected, the agent is going to grill you with a few identity verification questions, stuff like details from past tax returns. Once you pass that, just tell them your preferred delivery method and you're good to go.
When it comes to delivery, if you're in a rush, and let's be honest, you probably are, always choose fax. It gives you immediate, same-day receipt while you're literally still on the line with the agent. Mail, on the other hand, can take 4 to 6 long weeks. But a quick warning here, you absolutely must use a private, secure fax line or an e-fax service. Because we're dealing with highly sensitive tax documentation, public fax machines are strictly off-limits. Look at this. We actually pulled the internal IRS manual for you. It gives us a fascinating glimpse behind the curtain. It reveals that agents are instructed to tell you a mailed letter will take 10 to 14 business days, even though standard public guidance claims 4 to 6 weeks. It's just really interesting to know exactly what the agent is reading on their screen while they process your request. Now, if you are an HR pro or an accountant making this call on behalf of a business, listen up. You must have a Form 2848 power of attorney or Form 8821 on file. Without this formal, written authorization, the IRS agent will outright refuse to even discuss the EIN with you. No exceptions.
Section 3. Real-world business applications. Unblocking your operations.
So why go through all this hassle? Well, these are the everyday scenarios where just reciting your EIN verbally simply won't cut it. Whether you're opening a business bank account, setting up a payroll system, or applying for state licenses, these institutions need written proof. Whether you're a dental clinic expanding to a new office and trying to enroll in Medicare, or a brand new startup trying to pay its very first employees, third parties are going to demand this written confirmation to ensure compliance and avoid fraud. This quote right here is vital. It establishes the 147C as your absolute source of truth. When a bank rejects your application because they claim your business name and EIN don't match up, the 147C proves exactly what the IRS has in their system. It's a clean, straightforward, one-page document with absolutely no extra fluff. Section 4. Troubleshooting and Common Pitfalls. What to do when the process gets stuck. Okay, let's fix the most common roadblocks. If the IRS won't talk to you, the ultimate insider hack is simply having the actual business owner make the call. That entirely bypasses all the third-party authorization delays. If they can't locate your EIN, you might accidentally be using your brand name instead of your legal name. Always check your prior tax returns for the exact formatting. And if you're stuck on hold forever, like we mentioned, set your alarm and call right at 7 a.m. You're going to want to avoid these frequent traps, especially the digital ones. The IRS strictly forbids requesting this letter via email or web forms because of security concerns. Second, and this is huge, never hang up the phone before you confirm the fax has actually arrived in your inbox. Finally, when you get an agent on the line, specifically ask for letter 1470C EIN previously assigned. Doing that lets them know exactly what procedure to trigger.
Section 5. Legal tips and disclaimer. Compliance, storage, and some final considerations.
Once you get this letter, treat it like your company's birth certificate. Store digital copies in encrypted cloud storage immediately and lock the physical copy in a fireproof safe. Getting proactively organized right now prevents a frantic phone call later. Also, keep in mind, if your business undergoes a major structure change, like, say, moving from a sole proprietorship to a corporation, a 147C isn't going to help you. You'll need to apply for a brand new EIN entirely.
Just to underline exactly how seriously the IRS takes security, check out this internal procedure. Their own manuals remind agents that having basic third-party authority doesn't even grant an accountant permission to receive this letter by mail on your behalf. The IRS protects your EIN fiercely, and honestly, so should you.
All right, before we wrap things up, a quick reminder. While we've unpacked the official IRS guidelines for you today, this explainer is strictly for informational purposes. It isn't formal tax, legal, or financial advice. Always consult your CPA or legal counsel for guidance that is tailored to your specific business needs. Which brings us to our final thought. Are you going to let a single missing piece of paper continue to dictate the speed of your business? Or are you ready to take control of your compliance today? Grab your phone, make that 7 a.m. call, and get back to doing what you do best, actually running your business. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.